Hi everyone, this is Bogus Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Ant-Man figure. So before we take a look at Ant-Man, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with the left leg of Cold Obsidian, and I already have Black Knight, so sometime I will be reviewing him, and then I'll be reviewing Cold Obsidian here. And you can see that Cole is going to be a really big Build-A-Figure. He's just about 6 inches right there. Like the leg is just about 6 inches. Not quite. But he's going to be a very big Build-A-Figure. Almost taking up all of my diorama space there. So now for his only other accessory, he comes with an unmasked head. So let's go ahead and put that on him. And the head sculpt looks really awesome. It looks a lot like Paul Rudd. They even got his little smirk right. Yeah, the hair's a little big right there. I don't know why they've started with the last few recent waves of making the hair separate from the head, when most of the time the hair is sculpted onto the head. But yeah, that head sculpt looks really good. The eyes came out nicely. The eyebrows are just a little bit spotty, but nothing too bad. And he has a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow there. So yeah, I really love that head sculpt. It looks really good. So let's switch it back to his helmeted head sculpt. And it looks good as well. Now the antennas might be a little warped when you take it out of the package, but that's pretty fixable, you know. I did notice that after I boiled mine and straightened about, they did tend to kind of bend again, so it might bend back into shape no matter what. So for the helmeted head sculpt, it also looks really great. I like how half of it is cast in that marbleized silver plastic. And then it has some gunmetal. And as you can see, it has some texturing to it, as well as marbleization, so that's really good. And something I noticed is this whole figure is just scaled down from the Giant Man Build-A-Figure. It just has like some minor sculpting details added to it. Like, let me see here. Like, you can tell that the arms are the same, the hands are the same. How I really know is he has this weird hand. It looks like he's holding a gun or something, or he should be holding a gun. I would have rather had an open hand or just another fist. But as you can see, there's even a pad sculpted on there that isn't painted on. So there's nothing different there. And much of the details, like I said, there's a little bit more sculpting to this one, but it is just scaled down. Like I said, the thing that really gave it away to me was the arms. And the legs definitely have more sculpting detail because they have that texturing to it. And he has new feet. And this isn't right here, but this is. This pattern right here. Even the knee pads are the same. So yeah, this figure is mainly just a sized down Giant Man Build-A-Figure. I don't know why Hasbro did that, because to me this figure needed to be like all new sculpting. And it does have some new sculpt parts, but for the most part it's just this Giant Man Build-A-Figure scaled down to 6-inch scale. So on mine, it has like this flat color which looks pretty good right here. And then his arms are really shiny and glossy right here. But as you can see, there's a little bit of black showing through. And there's quite a few paint defects on this figure. Like, right there you get some more black specks. And his forearm right here, you get a lot of black showing through, and it looks more maroon than red. And there's really nothing, no paint detail that's missing on his back. But here's where it gets really bad. Is this stripe right here, or the outer lining of the red on his costume. The silver right here, it gets really wavy. And right here, it looks like someone just they just won it. Like, they didn't even try to paint it all nicely. I don't know, that just looks really terrible. Like, it's so wavy, too. Like, I just don't get it. Because that does look really bad. It just looks like one gigantic silver glob that they just put on and spread out just a little bit. So that is pretty unfortunate, because this is a good figure. It just has a lot of paint flaws to it. Another complaint is I wish he would have came with 2 open hands. That way you could have the Paul Rudd head on there, and then him holding his helmet. Because, as it is, he can't hold it, because it's too wide. I suppose you could get him doing that. Actually, no, you can't. So, what would have been great is 2 hands so that he could hold his helmet, because the way it is, he can. So now let's go over the articulation. With the Paul Rudd head on, it can look all the way back, and all the way down, and move side to side, and there. With the helmeted head on, it can just look down just a little bit, and back all the way, and side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far, and you get that clicking noise. Oh, and by moving it out all the way, I just chipped some paint off, so yep, that is perfect. He has swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side, and up and down. He's got an ab crunch that can move back. Oh, I guess it can't move back at all. I thought it could. Can't move back at all, and can only crunch forward just a little bit. He has swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back just a little bit. He has swivel at the thigh that is very, very tight and hardly wants to move. Double-jointed knee, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So overall, I do like this figure, but it has its problems. You could probably, like, I got this at a local convention type thing, and a week after that, Walmart got in like 4 Ant-Mans and 4 Wasps. So I definitely recommend looking through all of them to see which one has the best paint apps, because this one is super messy. I mean, at the time, I couldn't find another one, so this was all I had, you know. So, here he is. Oh, next, let's do some size comparisons. So here he is next to Wasp. And they make a really good team. I think it would have been good to have them in like a 2-pack together, or maybe a 3-pack with Ghost. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have their own wave, because I know how Hasbro likes to make 1 million waves a year. So I'm really surprised we didn't get an Ant-Man and the Wasp wave. But then again, I'm also thankful, because that would have been more money I'd have to spend. And finally, here he is next to Giant Man. And let me try to put him in semi-same pose. So you can see that they're the same figure. Oh, just about knocked my whole camera off. Okay, let me hold Giant Man right there. So there he is next to Giant Man, and you can tell that he's just a shrunk down Giant Man. There. So, overall, I do like this figure, but I think it could have been better, too. So, that's my review of the Ant-Man figure. So, if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.